Wait, what?
Have you ever seen Assault on Wall Street by Uwe Boll?
Yes.
Or the not the first one, but the sequel to Rampage, where he takes hostages at a TV station.
No.
Uwe Boll, after the '08 crash, decided like I'm going to basically be like if Ted Kaczynski made movies, and that's like literally a guy like just reciting statistics about about like who made money after the financial collapse, and then just shooting a room full of bankers. It is like, and yet it has incited no copycat shootings. For some reason, that never sparks a flame in the real world. Is the media present?
The address of the corporate headquarters of Oxford United Healthcare is.
Well, yeah, because like the type of person who commits murders in America is always like stupid.
Yeah,
that's really like that's like if you look at like murders in other countries, it's always like a fucked up guy who's like of at least average intelligence, like the German guy who.
Dude, most suicide bombers have advanced engineering degrees.
Yeah. Whereas in America, it's usually guys who like, we talked about how like, most murders are just like a guy killing his wife because he can't figure out who gets what Blu-rays. But that's like most murderers in America. And even when like they have been abused and their life has been ruined by like powers beyond them that you think they could understand, like health insurance or like their job or something, they're like, oh, I'm going to kill like just 9 versions of me.
Well, that's just it, is that murder is an intimate act, and people who are going to respond to the horrors of their life violently are going to want to do it, as you said, because they're stupid, intimately, because they're not going to be able to attach like real visceral emotionality to some abstract enemy. It's got to be somebody who triggers something deeper in them, which is why they love doing it for racist reasons, for example.
Yeah, that's why. Okay. What is the least intimate industrialized country on earth? It's Japan. Mm-hmm. The only country where they actually killed like a guy that
exactly. Because it all gets concentrated into one guy who's like, who needs to die for this, and correctly recognizes. Oh yeah, it's the puppet master of the deep state like NATO like right wing Christian propaganda lodge that runs this fucking country.
Yeah,
and I'm going to commit my will not to buying an AR-15 on the internet with a credit card I'm not going to pay back. Instead, I'm going to build a fucking science fair volcano myself to blow this asshole away. And then what happens? He actually gets like a change at a meaningful level. Whereas what do? Just a bunch of dumbasses who order. I want to satisfy all of my my deepest failures and express all of my pain by just having them Amazon send me a gun in the mail so I could just shoot somebody who triggers like the deepest thing. And like the real bad guys in this country are never going to trigger those because you have no intimate relations with these people. They live behind the fucking behind the walls, and they live like geographically right amongst us, but because of the huge technological wall that money presents, might as well be in a different dimension from us.
Behind the green door. That's where they live. Behind the green door.
The only way that like any executive will be killed in America, any like real executive, not for like a vitamin company, that doesn't count, but like a real executive who makes like 7 to 8 figures is for like, making a woke TV show, like a woke children's TV show on Disney
for
Plus.
being a groomer. Yeah, that's it. Totally accidentally.